Hi, my name is Beatrice Levinson. I'm a naturopath in Monterey, California. Today I'm going to talk to you about the usage of essential oils. What are essential oils? If you look at a plant on the back of a leaf, you'll see little bubbles, and in these little bubbles you have what we call the aromatic part, or the essential oil. That's what the essential oil is. It can be from a leaf, from a tree, from a root, or even shrubs. These essential oils have a lot of therapeutic effect, and we have used them in natural medicine for centuries. Traditionally in Egypt they were using it, the Middle East they were using it. There's references about them in the Bibles or in the Quran. It's been a product used from centuries and centuries. So what can we use them for? Many things in naturopathy. But the first things I want to talk about a little bit is how to use them and how safe how safe can they be. So there's a few things to know. First of all, you need to have an oil that is extremely good quality. What does it mean to have an essential oil that is a good quality? It has to be pure. Nothing needs to be diluted. It has to be extracted by distillation. If it's extracted with another mode, like high temperature or chemical solvents, then it's going to affect the therapeutic effect of the oils. And then another criteria that I'd like to add is if the oils are organic, which means that the plants have been organic. Then we can use them directly on the skin. They can be used on wounds, on burns, on scars. Actually, the history of essential oils in our modern time comes from a French chemist who was a perfumer. And the story goes that he burned his arm in his laboratories. And at his time, in the 1930s, they didn't have much efficient antibiotics, we can say. So his arm developed gangrene. And at the last recourse, not knowing what else to do, he sought to use lavender essential oils. And he started to apply lavender on his arm, and to his astonishment, it totally healed the arm and the gangrene went away. That's the beginning of the story in our modern time, which is pretty impressive. After that, many chemists and many naturopaths and healers have been using essential oils. In my practice, I use them basically every day, and I try to teach my patient how to use them. I'm going to take a few examples. The first one that most people know about is certainly lavender. Lavender has been used for so many things, and it's a very safe and easy oil to use for children, elderly. It can be applied directly on the skin like this chemist did. His name was Gattefossé. And a burn was very efficient, sunburn. It can be used for headaches. It can be used simply as a relaxant. And if you want to use it as a relaxant, you can simply diffuse it in a room. There's little electrical device that you plug in the wall. They're called diffusers. You would put a few drops of essential oil of lavender in there and diffuse it in a room, for example, in a baby's room, just before it goes to sleep. And it has relaxing, calming, as well as disinfectant effect. Lavender can be put in a bath. Now, one thing that most people don't know is that essential oils, even if they're called oil, they're not greasy or fat, and they don't dissolve very well in water, but they will dissolve in fat. So the way to use it in a bath is to put a few drops of lavender and a teaspoon of almond oil or olive oil, and then put that in the bath. And this way it will diffuse in the water, otherwise it doesn't. Lavender has been used also for many centuries for headaches and any scar or even wrinkles on the face. It's going to be useful. And another one I would like to talk about is peppermint. That's probably the second most popular essential oils that we can use. Peppermint is wonderful for any digestive upset. It's good for the liver. And you can just simply massage it on your stomach or directly on the liver area, which is on the right side of your ribs. And it's excellent to prevent headaches. At the onset of headaches, you just rub a few drops of essential oils on the temples, on the earlobes, and on the front head. And it can stop it right there. It's also disinfectant, like all essential oils are. And the third one I would like to mention, very, very useful, is eucalyptus. There's several types of eucalyptus, and the one I recommend is called Eucalyptus globulus. And this one is absolutely fantastic if you have any sinus infection, bronchitis, anything that is respiratory disorders. And you can put it directly on the chest, a few drops with a handkerchief, and sleep with it. You can also put a few drops in a bowl of hot water, put your head over it, and breathe. It will clean up sinuses, open up the lungs, and help you breathe better. So these are 3 examples, and of course there are many. There's hundreds and thousands of essential oils that can be used. But those are the very common ones that I think everybody should have in their household. Very, very useful. Thank you. Again, my name is Beatrice Levinson. I'm a naturopath in Monterey, California, in this beautiful area. And if you have any questions or need to contact me, please don't hesitate. I have a website which is www.montereybaynaturopathy.com, and the phone number in my office in Monterey is 831-642-0202.